Did you observe when we sip cold drinks by a straw, what is happening inside? I mean, how the cold drinks is coming to our mouth through the pipes or through the straw. I mean, it's all about the air pressure. And this class is about the Torricelli experiment, which is about the air pressure. And this experiment was done by mercury, the densest liquid in the world, and this mercury is one of the factors that to determine the air pressure here. How Torricelli did it, and this class is about how we came to know that what is the atmospheric pressure and how these figures was used and how the process was used to determine the air pressure. So now you think about when we sip through the straw and then we took the cold drinks. Think about it, a 10.5 meter long straw, and you started to sip it. If 10.5 meter long, though it sounds funny, but think about it, that if it's 10.5 meter long straw and you start to sip from that end, do you think that it will come to your mouth? No. It will come till 10.3 meter. Why? Because air pressure has some limitations. That when we usually take the straw and then start to sip, then we see that a little amount, I mean maximum 8 inch or 10 inch, and then what is going on? Inside the straw there is air and also in our mouth, and then we start to sip through the air pressure. The cold drink, I mean the liquids are coming to our mouth. What's going on inside? When we start to sip through the air pressure, the liquid is coming, but at least it's maintaining some height. What will be going on if it is 10.5 meter long? It won't come till 10.3 meter. Similarly, Torricelli experimented, and of course you need to know the Italian scientist Evangelista Torricelli, and this experiment was done in 1643. So in 1643, the Italian scientist Evangelista Torricelli did the experiment, and then the purpose of the experiment is to prove that the source of vacuum comes from atmospheric pressure. What about the atmospheric pressure? When Torricelli experimented with a 4 feet long glass tube with a diameter of 1/4 to an inch diameter, and then it's a one end glass tube filled with mercury, and then using his thumb put it down into another container, mercury container. And then what happened? The thing is that when it was come to an end, I mean till 76 centimeter from the last part of it, this is actually the 76 centimeter mercury. Why? So what did Torricelli did? Torricelli did, took a 4 feet long glass tube with 1/4 to an inch diameter and filled with the mercury, and then inverted to the mercury container, and then you observed that it started to falling. And then when it started to falling, at some stages it was just in that steady point, and then when it shake it into similar oblique angular positions, it was same. So then he measured that from the last part of the open end to this point, it is actually 76 centimeter. Then he realized that this is all about the air pressure. As we know that air is exerting force, it's everywhere. So in the mercury, when air is exerting pressure, through that pressure, this mercury is obtained into that specific, that fixed height, which is 76 centimeter Hg. Or even we can express it as 760 millimeter Hg. So from that purpose, from that point of experiment, he came to know that as we did earlier, that pressure of any liquid, we studied about the pressure in any liquid is about P equal H rho G. Now we think that this H was still 76 centimeter. So we can say that 0.76 meter times this rho is the densest liquid, and the rho of mercury is about 13,600 kg per meter cube, hopefully. So it will be like 13,600 kg per meter cube. So it will be 13,600 kg per meter cube times G is altogether 9.8 meter per second square. So if we do the maths, then we got something like 0.76 times 13,600 times 9.8, which is almost 1.013 10 to the power 5 Pascal, as it is Newton per meter square. How it will come? See the unit, that is meter times kg per meter cube times meter per second square. So we can say that meter per second square, this is meter, so we can say this is meter cube, meter. So this is actually the thing, so we can say that kg per meter per second square. So actually the unit would be Pascal, that is Newton per meter square, or it's Newton per meter square. So the pascals, so the pressure is obtained that in 1 meter square area, if it is 1 meter square area, that is 1 meter length and 1 meter weight, then in this place air exerted 101,325 Pascal amount of pressure, which is, we call it 1 atm. 1 atm. So atm means atmosphere. So 1 atm is 1 atmosphere, which is 76 centimeter Hg column, or we can say that 760 millimeter Hg column, or we can say that 1.01 10 to the power 5 Pascal, or even we can say 101,325 Pascal. So all are same. So from the Torricelli experiment, what we get? Torricelli, what did Torricelli? That through this process, he understood that we also understand that as air is exerting pressure, that pressure keeps this mercury till that specific height, so that we can understand that yes, air is exerting pressure, and whenever he just make some sort of changes on the tube into some different angle, 76 centimeter was the fixed height and it was not changed. So from that corner we came to a conclusion that this 76 centimeter mercury column is the standard in an atmospheric pressure. But if the pressure is so high, then it will rise. And if the pressure, because air pressure is not fixed, if we go upwards and if we go from the earth's surface, we see that the air pressure is decreasing. So when air pressure will decrease, then it will come down. And when air pressure will increase, it will be up in some positions. But usually in Earth's surface, the air pressure is 76 centimeter mercury column or 760 millimeter mercury column, which is equivalent to 101,325 Pascal. So if the question is 1 atmosphere is 1.01 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal, what is the meaning of it? If it is 1 meter square space, air exert this amount of Pascal, I mean this amount of Newton actually. This amount of Newton. So think about it. It's almost equivalent to a weight of an elephant. It's so huge pressure air is exerting, but we don't feel anything because inside our body blood is moving so fast, and that is why we have some inside force and that is why the air pressure and internal pressure neutralize each other, and we don't follow anything and don't feel like any pressure. But if we go down to the water, or even if we go upwards, then we feel some sort of changes in our body, because inside we have the force that, but when there is no air pressure, air is not exerting any pressure, we feel some uncomfortability. So here the meaning is that in 1 meter square space, 101,325 Newton force is being exerted by air. And through this process, Torricelli said that the normal air pressure is 76 centimeter mercury coulomb or 760 millimeter mercury coulomb. And this is a simple mathematics that how you can get to know that this is 1.01 10 to the power 5 Pascal. I hope you understand. You need to remember one thing, that Torricelli was an Italian scientist. The full name was Evangelista Torricelli, and it was invented in 1643. And of course, it was done to prove that the source of vacuum from the atmospheric pressure. And one thing I need to mention, this space which is actually vacuum, this space is called Torricelli vacuum. So it is actually called Torricelli vacuum. Torricelli vacuum. So you need to remember one thing, that when it come down till 76 centimeter, the upward vacuum portions is called the Torricelli vacuum. And this is all about the Torricelli experiment. I'm just keeping it very short, and I hope you understand. And please do let me know your feedback. If you don't understand anything and if you need anything, write it down in the comment sections. I will definitely upload based on your requirements. Take care, stay well.